Hi everyone, how are you doing so far? I hope you still alright at home. So since we have to deal with this pandemic of COVID-19, I have to record my presentations of my assignment and upload it on YouTube. And here we go. So I'm going to present about my paper entitled The Procedure of Applying the Number Heads Together Method in Teaching Vocabulary for Students of Elementary School. And here some content that I will talking about. In the first chapter, there are statement of the problem and background of the problem. And the next chapter, we have a review of related theories and a discussion. In the last chapter, there are conclusion and suggestion. Okay, now let's jump into the background of the problem. As we know, that humans are programmed to speak before they learn to read and write. And by learning vocabulary, it helps learners to speak easily and effectively. And we know that the more vocabulary the students have, the more knowledge they can understand. It can be said that by enriching the vocabulary, the students will be able to improve their knowledge. And that's why vocabulary has to be taught at school. And the number heads together method is considered as the effective one. Okay, now based on the background of the study, a questions of the problem is formulated. That is, how are the steps to apply the number heads together method in teaching vocabulary for students of elementary school. Okay, now we jump into the review of related theories. According to Kagan 2002, define number heads together is a technique or method where the students are involved in gathering and sharing what the students or what they definitely know with others. It is supported by Huda 2015, describe the number heads together as the technique that gives the students chance to share ideas and discuss the best answer. And according to Iman Alisa 2016, said that vocabulary is knowledge of words and words meaning. In addition, vocabulary is also a list of words arranged in alphabetical order with their definition. Okay, now we directly jump into the discussion. Okay, based on the previous or reviewed research by Sanjaya 2017, there are 4 steps of number heads together technique. It is the step to apply the number heads together technique. The first step is a numbering. So the numbering is the most important step in teaching learning process through the number heads together method. And in this step, the teacher divides the students into several groups. So the teacher divides the students into several groups which consist of 3 to 5 students in each of the groups. And all of the students in the groups are given a number based on the quantity of the students in a group. And the next steps is the proposing questions. So in these steps, the question itself can be based on the material which is discussed in the teaching learning process. Let's say that because this in teaching vocabulary, so the questions is based on the vocabulary. It's about vocabulary topic. We can ask the students about for their vocab, supposed to be like, for example, we show them a picture and we ask them what is this in English, something like that. And the question which is proposed should be varied, like from the specific questions to the general one. Besides that, the questions should also created with different level of difficulty. So the question it should be varied, like from the easy one into the difficult one. Okay, now we go to the next step. There's third step. They are about discussing together. After getting the questions from the teacher, all of the students in the group, the group should discuss the answer together. They should share the information they own with the other members of the group. The point is, all of the students in the group should involve. It can be said that everyone in the group, they should take a role in the discussion to make sure that all of them know the answer. So all of them have to take a role. For example, for the students number 3, they have to know the answer from the students number 5. Like that. That's it. And now, the last steps is the answering. Okay, the last step in the teaching learning process through the number heads together is the answering. Okay, we can say the answering means refers to the teacher choose a certain number and all of the students choose a number, and all of the students who have chosen should present their group's answer in front of the classroom. Let's say that the teacher choose number 2 from the group A, and that students belongs to number 2. He or she have to present their answer in front of the classroom. It is same also with the students number 2 from another group. Okay, and now the last chapter. Now we go to the last chapter, that is a conclusion and the suggestion. So from the discussion, we can conclude that in applying number heads together method, there are some steps to follow, such as the numbering. First step is numbering. The second step is asking questions, and the third step is thinking together, and the last step is answering. However, every activity always needs improvisations. Now to do this activity, these steps, it needs improvisation on it. Because we need to adjust the material with the students' skill or achievement or student skills. So it is we will achieve a clear achievement. And this activity means like a greetings or checking students attendance list or explaining the material, and because of we are talking about teaching vocabulary, we have to explain the about vocabulary. For example, we talking about what vocabulary is, what vocab, or maybe animal, or it can be anything, animal, fruits, or it can be anything. That's it. So that's it. The conclusion is there are 4 steps in applying number heads together. There are numbering, asking the questions, and thinking together. And now, based on the conclusions, it is suggested for English teacher to apply number heads together technique or methods, because these methods can effectively help students to respect each other. They will respect each other and encourage them to express about their feelings and ideas in front of the class. Because it requires students to present. Okay, and they will respect each other by they're listening to their friends when their friends are in presentation. That's it. And I think that's all my presentations. I think it's the end. I would like to say thank you for watching, and if you have any question or critical or comment, you can put it below in the YouTube comment. Okay, and you can find me in the YouTube channel Peekaboo, and here's my email atmokusumo@gmail.com. Okay, that's it. Well, stay healthy at home. Thank you again.